If your ads aren't converting, the flaw rarely lies with the product itself. The breakdown usually happens in the strategy of deployment. Modern consumers have developed a highly tuned reflex. The moment a video signals that it's a traditional sales pitch, the viewer loses interest and immediately continues scrolling. Bypassing that reflex requires narrative-driven, premium visuals that can stop a feed. Historically, achieving that specific aesthetic demanded hiring a camera crew, booking models, and paying for professional editing. Marketers have been trapped by this friction. You either settle for cheap, easily ignored content, or you risk your entire marketing budget on a single, untested cinematic commercial. Pipit's Seedance 2.0 Mini operates outside that standard model. It functions as a complete creative-as-a-service platform, built strictly for strategic marketing, rather than isolated video generation. This balancing scale illustrates the shift in unit economics. Generating a 15-second commercial with this model costs exactly $1.80, which breaks down to 12 cents per second. At that exact price point, the financial risk of experimentation disappears. Brands can generate dozens of different storylines, hooks, and creative angles simultaneously to see what actually works. Dropping costs to pennies removes the pressure of guessing on the first try. Advertising transitions from a high-stakes gamble into a predictable process of iteration. The first format to test is the narrative ad, a structure designed specifically to delay the sales pitch. You introduce a character and build a specific situation. This creates immediate tension, forcing the viewer to engage with the video as a piece of entertainment to resolve their curiosity. Using Pipit's marketing shortcuts workflow, you upload a single product photo. The system automatically writes a plot-driven script, sets up the scenes, and generates the entire microdrama. You can select a genre manually, or let the platform's auto-match capability analyze the product and assign an unexpected storyline, like a billionaire romance or a werewolf twist. This line chart tracks the viewer's focus. Notice how the product reveal is absent from the initial hook. The item only appears naturally integrated into the world after the narrative has secured the highest peak of attention. Viewers pause to find out what happens next, allowing the product to enter the frame while their attention is at its peak. The brand film takes a different approach. It focuses on visual aesthetics and cinematic lighting to create premium first impressions. To achieve this, the AI marketing agent replaces one-click templates with a direct conversational interface, acting as an on-demand creative director. You upload reference images to a mood board and enter a prompt. This dictates the exact cinematic lighting, specific camera angles, and the atmospheric tone of the commercial. Professional lighting and tight cinematic compositions trigger a specific cognitive bias. The brain automatically links these studio-grade aesthetics with a higher monetary value for the product being shown. Studio-grade aesthetics create a halo of prestige, making the brand feel established and trustworthy through lighting and composition alone. Once a brand establishes narrative intrigue and visual trust, it needs a catalyst to drive actual sales. That requires creator-style commerce videos. These videos utilize a direct-to-camera, lo-fi aesthetic native to social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels. Generating these internally eliminates the logistical bottlenecks of traditional influencer marketing. There are no weeks of waiting for product shipments or negotiating high fees for a single review. If you leave the prompt blank, the platform scans the product image and independently writes out accurate key selling points for the script. This diagram shows how a single product asset scales. Marketers can instantly spin up dozens of creator variations, testing different demographic angles and promotional offers simultaneously. Mimicking peer-to-peer recommendations translates your premium brand image into high-volume, authentic social proof that drives immediate conversion. A single marketer can now produce the visual fidelity that previously required a full production crew and a significant budget. Marketers no longer need to rely on one massive guess. The standard operating procedure is to generate multiple high-end variations across all three ad formats. This scatter plot illustrates the data workflow. Brands launch 12-cent mini generations as testing proxies, tracking which concept climbs to the top of the metrics. Once data confirms the winner, you switch to the full Seedance 2.0 model, rendering a final, ultra-realistic master file. Refining a brand's message through rapid, high-fidelity testing allows for a level of precision in storytelling that was previously cost-prohibitive. Through the iterative power of AI, these cinematic strategies are now accessible,